Day 21. Admin for Cyber. Needle in computer stacks. It's another blue teaming task, so we're gonna probably analyze something, I guess. Already started the machine, and it is running in the other tab in my browser. So, Grinch Enterprises have been very sneaky this year. Sure do. Using multiple attack vectors, both known and unknown, to wreak havoc across the best festival company. It's 4 days from Christmas, and there's still so much work to do. MacBlue, the only technical person, has suggested using automation and tooling to detect malicious files across the network. Can you work with him to remove any malicious files on the network? Alright, so learning objectives. Something about Yara and what is the basic structure of Yara rules. Yara again and more Yara. So they tell us that Yara is a multi-platform tool for matching patterns of interest in malicious files. And it was created by and so on and so on. So let's see, on this machine we have a test file, a sample, and home folder. In the samples we find Bizarro and Xmatter, and the test file is probably something we can open containing some weird string. So the basic syntax of Yara is as follows, and the description is here. We can see that this is a rule name, meta, author, and so on. Now, what I'm going to do now is just to scroll down to the actual exercise, and they want us to... Right, so we changed the text file and the string A as known in the rule we wrote from x50 to x50 to 50. Alright, that is when we place a letter over the number 0. The condition for the Yara rule is A, B, and C, and D. If we are to only make a change to the first Boolean operator in the condition, what Boolean operator shall we replace the AND with in order for the rule to still hit the file? I would say OR, and that is correct. So normally also in programming languages, AND is taking one condition and another condition is saying both have to be somewhat present in the acceptable level if they're measured in some way. When it's OR, it's either one another, right? So what option is used in the Yara command in order to list down the meta data of the rules that are hit to a file? So what option? So in order to find that, we would need to probably look in one of the texts here, and it says return the metadata -m, so that's what I'm going to do. -m. Okay, so what section contains information about the author of the Yara rule? What section about the author? So we can then scroll up again, and let's see if I remember this correctly. It is called the meta in this particular rule here. So how many letters did they want me to put in? Okay, quite a few. What section contains information about the author of the Yara rule? So let's go up again, and I guess it is meta, but they probably want me to use some other name. So we can see here it tells it metadata got author and so on. So there's a slight chance they want me to write metadata. Let me just go ahead and write that. Alright, so that is the answer for that. What option is used to print only rules that did not hit? So I guess this is the section up here. We can scroll up a bit to see. When the rules is a hit, when the rules miss, the output looks like. We can use the dash F option to output the following. So it is not the dash S, because that is to print string that matched. It is not M, that is the metadata that hits. So it have to be some other rule that we need to find. And since we cannot do that by simply looking in the, at least my eyes cannot find it, so let's just try one more time. It wouldn't seem that I could. Then what we basically need to do is to either look at the Yara documentation. I guess that would be a good idea. And then it says what option is used to print only rules that did not hit. So we're gonna probably have to go ahead and look at common string conditions. I don't know if they call it that. Interesting. So could we, let's see what they tell us more to do. So what I would probably do here is just to go ahead and say Yara print not hit, and then basically getting the answer, I assume. So the different suggestions here, we could do stuff like print rules tagged as ignore the rest, N for negate. You know, it sounds like it's a good chance it's this one, and just by doing a simple search here and there, you know, you can find many answers. I have no idea what the hint is. It is check the Yara documentation for further reading section. So if we did that, then further reading. Oh, mamma mia. This is definitely not something you just go ahead and read lightly. Okay, anyways, the last question would be change the Yara rule value for $A to string x50. Rerun the command, but this time with -c, what is the result? So now I actually need to do some running of the program. And it would seem that we need to go to the machine now, and they basically want me to open a SCITE. So I'm gonna write SCI, that is the editor, and they want me to take the test file, it would seem. So I guess I could do that. No, I cannot just do that. Close. I don't want to use this. So is it the samples that they want me to open? Let's just see again. They do talk about the test file, so I assume. Let's just try one more time. Oops. File, open, desktop, doesn't show the test file anyways, so let's just see now. All sources, all files, that one, open. Yeah, that doesn't really open it in the way we wanted to, so what about CI? I'm gonna open the editor now, and then we're gonna, let's see, what do they want me to do? Is it they want me to copy this? I'm just now using let me just try that. I'm gonna copy that. I guess this is one of the cases where copy pasting didn't work. It really truly found it. Oh mamma mia, we found it. I cannot copy paste from, oh, it's not true, isn't it? Do I need to, do I really need to? No. Copy that. Yes. Paste it in. No? No pasting? Okay, so copy pasting again is not really working for us. Interesting. So let's be super lazy and go to paste bin, pasta bin. On the internet, since I have a paid version, I'm just gonna, well, basically just gonna copy paste this to paste bin. Of course, I'm really not gonna type all this, not today, because I'm super lazy. And then let's go ahead and, how was to use paste bin the last time? Create new paste. Take this, then couldn't I just go to the internet and paste in that link? Oh, look at the beautiness. We found a way to copy paste into the machine. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I thought, what a web browser. Can we access the web from this machine? Alright, so could we do that? We cannot. Okay. So basically what I'm gonna do is paste bin.com/2b7 BGEQ7, and that is the correct link. Let's see if I have internet connection to this machine. No, I'm paying for TryHackMe, so there's a slight chance that I do have internet on it, which I think they did mention. So I'm gonna pause the video while we wait. So I just typed it and basically, yeah, I gave up. So let's try and run some commands here. So I have this window. Can I just zoom in please one more time? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change to my desktop. I'm gonna run yara -s, the ICO file, and just up against the test file as we're tasked to do. With the rule error syntax. Let me just see, did I type something wrong here? There's a really good chance that I forgot to type something. Yes, should be equal statements. I don't know why I did not do that. Let's, okay, so now we have the, so that's command we ran basically was the -s command, which is we use the s option to print the string that match the file. The output in that scenario will be as the following. So it doesn't seem that we got any particular output. Now let's try to do the M from metadata, and we're still not getting anything. So it would seem that we might need to, in the guide they tell us to do something like this. So let's try now and do something interesting. Let's change this to all, because it seems like we're getting no result at all. So let's run it again, and we need to supply the jar asset, and now we see that it did give us some result back. So let's do -m for metadata. They're telling us that A, which is x50, and I think in the start they wanted me to do like a capitalized O like that, but I'm doing like a 0. So they're telling us the author, the description. Let me see. Yeah, and this does not match. So what we could do is try and look into documentation. I think it's Yara-H, and we could print the number of only matches with the -C option. So let's just clear the screen. I think that is the way to go. And it says 1. Okay, so what is the question they want me to answer? Now we're getting some success here. Change the YAR rule value for A to string. Yeah, with an actual 5 and the number. And they do not want me to do anything. So let's go back here again and write and run this command, and this is an actual 0 I have here, will give us the result 0. If I returned back to the capitalized O and run it again, it would say 1. So the answer for the question, the last one, would be with the actual 0 is 0. It would seem that that is the correct answer. Let me just return it. So yeah, that is what we can do with Yara. So just to recap a bit here, Yara is a tool for matching patterns of interest in malicious files, and by doing that we're creating some rule here for matching some patterns, and with that we get some results, and that is basically in, well, the simple form how you use the tool Yara. So I highly suggest that you go ahead and read more about it. You know, I haven't really used the tool too much. It's been quite a while, as you might can hear that I'm a bit like So I definitely need to read up on it again. I don't do a lot of blue team stuff, but for this particular month I am diving down with you guys in this to find the right answers and to show how I found the right answers. And basically most of it is self-explanatory. You know, the questions are kind of like, where's the section, you know, just read the text. Which kind of option, you know, this is like and, it's an or, of course, what else, you can find in the text. So I hope you like this video. If you do so, please consider subscribing to my channel, comment below and like the video. Bye.